Hi, welcome. My name is Tina from Tina Clark Wellness, and I'm a teacher, facilitator, and intuitive guide for healing and to evolve. And more recently, over the last few years, I've been working with nervous system and everything we're holding there. So, from trauma to childhood wounds and attachment issues and all that shit and stuff that we're holding onto. And then more recently, I have reconnected with a higher source of intelligence, a greater source of intelligence, which is giving me information, giving me more information through my sensations, through images, through feeling, and through a sense of knowing. And so that is what I'm going to be sharing on this channel now. I feel it's important to share because we're talking about a culmination of 30 years almost of experience dedicated and focused on physical and emotional and mental healing, as well as getting now more clear information from higher sources, from more higher intelligence. So if you are interested, if you want to carry on listening today, and if you like what you hear, if this resonates with you, then hit the subscribe button. And you might also want to check out my Patreon, because on Patreon, every month I go live and we do an hour and a half session where I will talk and explain about a particular facet of healing. Then I will take us through a guided practice that is a culmination of my experience with what I'm receiving. And I feel like this is being shared with me for my own growth and development, but also for the growth and development of others, should you resonate with it, should you wish to evolve and connect to our higher capacities, our more sensory intelligence. So I'm going to give a little bit of what I channeled this morning. So we have way more capacity than we think, and we can choose to come into the heart to access it. The heart is the way in. And for many years already, as I said, I've been learning and understanding that the body, coming into the body and out of the cognition, out of the mind and the mind's way of trying to work things out all the time, which is great, but it cuts out so much that we have access to, which is another way of being, another way of tuning in to other intelligence, our own innate greater intelligence that is connected to the whole. So coming through the body is the perfect way into our sensory perceptive self, using the senses of listening, feeling. Feeling is such a big one. What do we feel as opposed to what do we think? And that way we can access far more knowledge and healing capacity. And we can work on things that are keeping us contracted, small, and blocked from our potential as individuals and humanity as a whole. So the heart, this is being really shown to me now. I have what I lovingly call now, and have done for several months, these cosmic orgasms, which are full body, either prompted or unprompted, so focused or unfocused, full body experiences, which is complete tingling and vibration and an absolute explosion at my heart center that brings me to tears. It's so blissful, and the gratitude and the awe of these experiences. And it's something to behold, and it is just, it's not what we're aiming for. That's not what this work is about exactly, but it's higher source's way of telling me, of showing me what's possible, or one of the ways that higher intelligence is showing me what is possible. So they told me today, look at the people in power at the moment and notice the clear signs of unresolved issues and unhealthy or misaligned desires taking the front seat, taking control. This is happening so that we can see, as humanity, as people, that we can see more clearly what we need to do and how obvious it is that our unresolved stuff is the thing that is in our way. So we can get really drawn into this, what's in the media right now, what's happening out there. And yes, some of it is awful and terrible. And if you're anything like me, when you listen to it, when you hear it, when you see it on your phone, it brings up such emotion. It's intense. It's completely disturbing. But to be drawn into that chaos is not helpful. But to notice it and let it be a way of giving us the example, mirroring, or showing us more clearly what our own stuff is doing to us, then it's useful. So this is huge. This was really insightful for me today when this came through. So, you know, there's a lot of questions. We are questioning, like, what is going on here? Why is the world in chaos? And today I was told that this is so that we can see more clearly what we need to do as individuals and as humanity. Okay, the heart. The heart is our seat of love and spirituality, or for want of a better word, our wholeness. And our wholeness is greater than being in tune with ourselves. It's more expansive than that. It's about our connection to everything. So what I'm sensing and feeling is that by tuning into the natural beauty of our world, we can connect with our heart and wholeness easier. So I've just got my notes down here. That's why I'm looking down. This is what I typed out and channeled today. So I've been noticing more than ever, and for the last year or two already, a couple of years, that when I tune in to everything in nature, and again, I'm being more shown again and again and again, repeatedly, music, if you resonate with music and it brings you into a slightly altered state, like a feeling of connectedness, use music to access the feelings that take you into your heart, take you into what I've been told and what I understand as my true self or higher self, which we all have at our center. This is who we really are. So nature, trees, plants, the sky, the clouds, music. I was also told our dreams, what's happening in our dreams. And tuning into those little moments of gratitude or awe, of beauty. When we see beauty, noticing that and allowing it to fill us up. So these are not only skills that we can use or resources that we can use for resilience in these times, but they are all bringing us closer to our heart center, which is the place that I am being shown and feeling and experiencing as the real way, or like such a powerful place to go in to access our true self, our higher self, and higher intelligence, and the greater sense of connectedness to everything. And this expansive sense of love. So see if you can notice when you listen to certain music, when you're in nature, when you ponder, when you're really absorbing it and connecting with it, being with it. Notice what you feel in your heart center. Okay, this place of bliss, harmony, and true self is interrupted. So, this access that we have to this greater place of our true potential, which I'm shown as like a greater field, the sea of consciousness. I heard somebody say that the other day, and it really was the right wording. It's the sea of consciousness, this interwoven energy of the world, of planet Earth and beyond. Um, so this place of bliss, harmony, and true self is interrupted when we hold on to the adornments of traumas, painful attachment, histories, and wounds. So what stories are you holding still? Those things, what are they? Maybe they show up as health issues. Maybe they show up as emotional wounds, behaviors, old ideas of yourself, or threads that we're carrying through to now that we don't need to if we don't want to. We can shed these adornments, although it's not always easy and requires a true want to step into a new you where the stories you hold about yourself and others or life can be set aside, and you can step into the unknown energy of connection and ease. So I'm being shown as well that we have so much more ease available to us, like the higher energies around us have access very easily to this sense of ease, and we do too, but our earthly way, our earthly stories hold us back from it. And it's not always easy, and we can get stuck. We can get stuck as earthly people. We can get stuck in these stories and wounds that we seem to carry and carry and carry and hold on to. But there are ways, and that is what I work on over on Patreon with people, with you, of shedding these adornments, of coming into our higher potential, our greater potential. Things can be a lot easier than you think. Take healing, for example. We think the body can't heal itself, and in a way, it is limited. But in another way, it can access energetically healing from other sources. It requires aligning or tuning in to life energy or source energy, which surrounds us and holds and creates the natural world. So again, something else I've been receiving repeatedly recently is this state of consciousness, this state of awareness of tuning into something other than our physical denseness, where our body is limited. It has great healing potential, but there is a limit if we stay in our density. If we tune into higher energies, so that bliss state coming in through the heart, that those little micro moments of bliss, of awe, of connectedness, of love, expansiveness, those are all words and feelings that are given to me of our greater potential for healing and thinking and everything else. I mean, it's so big, and I don't have the answers right now about what that is, how far that goes. But I know that and I'm being drip fed, like a lot of people are at the moment. I'm being drip fed these snippets of what is possible. Okay, so that's what I channeled today. I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, if you like or resonate with what I'm saying, with what is coming through, um, which I am so grateful for, I'm so eternally grateful for what is coming through me and lots of other people as well right now. If you resonate, click the subscribe button, and I'll be doing these whenever I feel stuff coming through. So I'm hoping that it's more. I'm hoping that it comes through regularly. And go over to Tina Clark Wellness, the practice on Patreon. If you want to join me monthly for the hour and a half long sessions where we do, where I talk, where we connect, where I do a guided led practice together, which is part of my learnings, but also my from 30 years experience now, going on for, but also what I'm channeling and bringing through. And then there'll be time for questions and answers at the end. So that's it for today. Lots of love to you all, and I'll see you next time.